Hi, I'm Luna, the most sophisticated Siamese kitten there is, the hot air storm. The roar begins without warning, shattering the sacrosanct stillness of my morning upon the cold marble of the worktop, while that pretentious-looking cylinder comes to life in the hands of my personal assistant. My ears, honed by centuries of aristocratic heritage, catch the vibration of a digital motor spinning at revolutions that defy sonic decency, emitting a whistle that mimics the snarl of a territorial rival but lacks its soul entirely. From my elevated position, I watch as the human threads locks of their untidy mane between the arms of the machine, that technological feat called the Dyson Airstrait, which promises perfection without the sacrifice of extreme heat. It is a dance of steam and high-pressure air, where water surrenders through millimetric slits, transforming moisture into a plane of keratin that seeks to imitate, unsuccessfully, the natural fall of my own coat. I admit, with a flick of my tail betraying my irritation, that the engineering is impressive in its ability to maintain a constant temperature, a concern I solve with the elegance of my tongue, while the human relies on circuits and sensors not to incinerate their own vanity. However, the scene reveals a physical limitation that strikes me as almost archaic in this age of supposed sophistication, for the device drags a cable that binds the human to the wall like a pet on its first walk. It is a reminder of their dependence, an invisible chain anchoring them while they attempt to achieve an aesthetic I display without the slightest effort whenever I choose to leave my silk bed. The result after the process, though soft to the touch and neat in appearance, lacks that deep, vibrant shine that only a balanced diet of high-quality proteins and a pure lineage can guarantee. It is a mirage of artificial silk over a base that remains, in essence, mundane. When at last the din ceases and silence regains its throne in the bathroom, the human studies their reflection with a satisfaction that fills me with a mixture of pity and boredom. They look at me seeking approval, but I see only a creature who has needed an artificial storm of air to try to correct what nature left half-finished. I rise, stretch my limbs with a fluidity no machine could replicate, and walk towards the exit with a steady step, leaving behind my assistant and their noisy contraption, aware that all that technological turbulence has not changed the fundamental truth of the home. The stillness that follows the motor's switch-off is the definitive judgment of the morning. An empty space where the pretense of speed tries to replace the essence of beauty. And while the human puts away their treasure of air and cables, I withdraw with my head held high, for there is no technology capable of manufacturing the charisma that emanates from each of my perfectly aligned whiskers.